Looking for a great romance to watch? You've come to the right place. This video includes 10 great romance movies that you can watch for free on Kanopy. Kanopy is a streaming service that lets you watch movies and TV shows with your library card for free. Without further ado, let's get to those 10 great romance movies. Number 10, Zindagi Na Milega Dobra. A few friends go on a road trip to Spain before one of them gets married. This fun-loving, colorful 2010 film recommends the best way to live your life. Why it's great. First, Carpe Diem. The title of this movie essentially means you won't get a second life. The people in this movie take that advice to heart. They absolutely seize the day. Second, choices. At its core, life is about making choices and setting priorities. This movie has a very definite point of view about what it means to live. Last, beautiful Spain. Whether they're running with the bulls, skydiving, or just hanging out with friends, Spain looks sensational. Seize the day. Watch this movie. You'll love the ride. Number 9, The Little Foxes. In a nutshell, this 1941 film is about people behaving badly in the Deep South at the turn of the 20th century. Why it's great. First, superb cast. Bette Davis's performance is compelling, and it's complemented by the great performances by the rest of the cast. Second, ruthless people. Deceit, manipulation, underhanded business practices. The people in this movie never disappoint. Their behavior is horrible in nearly every situation. Third, can she escape? This is a coming-of-age story for the daughter in the film. Can she escape from the cesspool of her family and find true love? You'll have to watch to find out. Number 8, Jules and Jim. This is Francois Truffaut's classic avant-garde film about a love triangle in early 20th century France. While filmed in 1962, this movie is timeless. Why it's great. First, Jeanne Moreau. She is the most watchable person in the movie. Even though she's high maintenance, you can see why she's the object of desire for both Jules and Jim. Second, it's a classic. Jules and Jim is a perfect example of a French New Wave film. It's always great to watch a classic to determine for yourself, what's all the fuss about? Third, it's funny. The story is tragic, but it's also droll and quirky. Because Truffaut leavens this tragic tale with humor, it's hard to take your eyes off the screen. Number 7, The Adventures of Prince Ahmed. Scheherazade would be proud. This 1926 film brings the tales of 1001 Nights to the big screen, and it's terrific. Why it's great. It's one of the first. This is the oldest full-length animated film available to watch. It's 11 years older than Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Second, it's unusual. This movie is animated in an unusual, creative, and inventive way. It uses shadow puppets for all its animation. Finally, it works. Can a film with only shadow puppets, music, and subtitles be entertaining? You bet it can. Watch this 1-hour gem to see how engrossing it truly is. Number 6, Little England. Little England is the name of a ship in Greece. This 2014 drama is set on a small Greek island where the men go off to sea and the women stay home and manage everything else. Why this movie is great. First, the sisters. The women portraying the sisters give great performances as two parts of this love triangle. The Greeks truly are masters of geometry. Second, the mother. In a place where men are often away at sea, women have to take charge. The mother in this movie does just that and makes no apologies. Third, Andros. The Greek island of Andros is surrounded by beautiful scenery and turbulent waves. The movie's magnificent cinematography ties the entire film together. Number 5. Dodsworth. Can you teach an old dog new tricks? An American married couple travels to Europe for their retirement trip, and guess what? Things change for them. This is a quiet, understated, and very powerful movie. Why it's great. First, it's sophisticated. This is a mature story about adult relationships. Filmed in 1936, the movie's content still resonates today. Second, Walter Huston. Known today as John Huston's dad or Angelica's grandfather, Walter Huston shows why he was one of the great actors of his time. Third, insights into marriage. This movie shines a spotlight on the challenges of marriage. It's bittersweet, nuanced, and touching. Number 4, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. This thought-provoking romantic drama is set on an isolated island in 18th century France. It tells the story of a woman artist commissioned to paint a wedding portrait of an aristocratic woman. Why this movie is great. First, romantic tension. This movie is full of tension, yearning, and ache. It is so romantic, it hurts. Second, the power of art. Art can do many things. It can communicate, make a statement about social norms, and it can be beautiful. This movie does all these things. Third, expressive actors. With subtitled movies, sometimes you find yourself reading the movie rather than watching it. Not with this film. With only expressions and music, the actors communicate complex and deeply felt emotions. In this movie, actions speak much louder than words, particularly in the final scene. Expose yourself to art and watch this romantic gem. Number 3, Sherlock Jr. This 45-minute movie is a joy to experience. Filmed in 1924, this romantic comedy still holds up almost 100 years later. Why it's great. First, Buster Keaton at his finest. Keaton's deadpan face communicates the emotions of a true romantic. This film is ingenious, hilarious, and touching. Second, creative comedy. The wildly inventive physical comedy sequences are fresh and compelling. Finally, special effects. CGI and digital editing did not exist in 1924. Keaton achieves his magnificent effects the old-fashioned way, and they are brilliant. Number 2, A Man Called Ove. This 2015 movie is about loneliness, isolation, and antisocial behavior, and it's uplifting. Sound impossible? Watch it for yourself and see why. Why it's great. First, true love. Ove loves his wife, and she loves him. His love is not overly flashy or showy, but it's palpable and it's true. Second, connection. In this film, everyone and everything are connected. This has powerful implications for Ove and the rest of the characters. Last, the way back. Loneliness and isolation can be very corrosive. Is it possible to find the way back when you lose your way? That is what this movie is all about. Number 1. Roman Holiday. This is perhaps the ultimate date movie of all time. It's guaranteed to lift your spirits. Why is it great? First, Hollywood royalty. Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. She's got a cute haircut, and he looks great in his gray suit. Together, they combine to make this the quintessential romantic comedy. Second, Rome. Set in the Eternal City in the 1950s, Rome looks beautiful, exciting, and enticing. You'll want to buy a Vespa after watching this film. Last, it's poignant. I won't spoil the ending except to say it's heartfelt, touching, and very satisfying. You will love it. This movie is great no matter how many times you watch it. In a word, it is delightful. If you're looking for more great movies to watch, please subscribe to our channel. We've got recommendations for comedies, dramas, sports movies, and a whole lot more.